Hello everybody, welcome back to the Celtic Forever podcast. We've got John here to go over Celtic versus Dundee on Wednesday night. How are you today, John?
Right, all good. How's yourself?
Aye, brand new, all good. Happy after the late win in Motherwell, John. That was brilliant. Good wee feeling after that. Hopefully we can take that into Wednesday night.
Aye, Dundee, done deal. I think that's going to be a wee kick-start for Celtic, but many times we says that.
Yeah, that's it, John. We have said that. I've been hoping it's going to start and Celtic will go on a good run, 10, 20 games run, but it just didn't happen this season. So there's 11 games left in the season. Hopefully we can go on at least an 11-game run.
Aye, look, it's only 11 games left in it, so a wee 11-game run would be splendid. That would do lovely.
That'd be ideal, yeah. Competition this week. It's a 4-week running competition, remember, folks. And just to add as well, can I only apologise for the feedback on Sunday's podcast. There was quite a lot of bad feedback there, so we can only apologise for that. So let me run through the competition a wee bit clearer today. The competition is name the two mystery voices, ex-Celtic players, two mystery voices. Here they are, have a listen.
Of course, because I know few friends who play football here, and I know.
So those European nights were just they're it's funny when you retire, right?
If you can name these two Celtic mystery players, both of them, you've got a great chance of winning this week's prizes, which is the DVD box set, the quadruple treble box set, and the Legends frame print quadruple treble, John. Two good prizes up for grabs there.
Aye, DVD mad, that boy, is it, they say?
DVD mad, aye. He's what was that? Yeah, again, that was Tune the Fat, wasn't it?
Aye, DVD mad, that boy.
Aye. So simple, two guesses on each voice. Remember, take your time with this one because it's a 4-week competition, and leave your guesses in the comment section. So good luck with that, everybody. Let's get into it then, John. Let's go into wee bits and bobs of news. We'll start right away with this Brendan Rodgers interview with Jane Lewis, John, because he said good girl at the end of it. Have a wee listen to this?
But you're the one that's bringing that up.
Yes, absolutely.
So can you not give us some more on it?
Done. Good girl.
Done?
Well done. Cheers.
There you go. He's done.
So, John, it's an absolute nothing story here, isn't it? I think it sounds like they're trying to, get Celtic on Brendan to lose the focus on winning this league. Jane Lewis herself has came out and said it's an absolute non-story as well. What's going on with this press, John? What's happening?
Sort of David Hamlish and Celtic. It always has been, isn't it? That's always been the case with the Scottish press for day one. That's what it's all about. It's they should be ashamed of themselves, to be honest with you, Sander. They should really hang their heads in shame because it's. I don't know who brought up the fact that it was actually an issue that Brendan says that.
It must have been somebody for the BBC. It was a BBC interview, so it must have been somebody that was. I don't think it was Jane Lewis herself. Obviously, Brendan isn't happy with this. Jane Lewis, as I say, John, Jane Lewis herself has came out and said it's an absolute nonsense. That tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it?
Jane Lewis is a professional media journalist. You wouldn't expect any more than that. She's been about for years, hasn't she, Jane Lewis?
She has, aye. She has, yeah. So, John, it's an absolute nonsense anyway. They're trying to get Brendan Rodgers to lose his focus on winning this league, obviously. He's had to come out and he refuses to apologise, and I don't blame him, do you, John?
No, what's he got to apologise for?
That's it. Yeah. Tell us what you think in the comments anyway. Just thought we'd bring that up. Give our opinion on it. Obviously, everybody else is having their opinion on it. So tell us what you think in the comment section.
How many times you say that to a female, Sander, in your life? You hear it every single day of your life. What's the problem there? Glaswegians have been saying that for generations. No just Glaswegians, English people, Irish people. It's just a friendly term. There's no, you know for a fact there's no malice in it whatsoever for Brendan. He's not like that. He's not that kind of person.
That's it, John.
it's just a wee parting shot saying, cheerio, I'm in the interview here. Good girl, see you later.
Yeah. Well, that's it, John. That's it. And it's an absolute non-story as far as I'm concerned. But we had to bring it up because everybody else is having their say. And this is the first time we've been on since the incident happened.
See, just before you park it, I'll just leave a wee parting shot to the people listening. I know we've got a lot of females listening in the comments. We've got quite a few females listening to this.
Mm-hmm.
What did the females think of it? Do you see it as an insult? A sexist remark? Whatever. Let us know what the females think in the comments, because that would be very good to know, because I know we've got a lot of female listeners. Anyway, that's it. That's all I had to say. There's under on that.
Yeah, good point, John. Yeah, any the girls or women listening in, leave a comment, tell us what you think. It's to me it's a non-story, but other people may have different views. So leave your comments in the comment section, obviously. And we'll move on, John, into some other news. And it's still on Brendan Rodgers, John. We spoke about this yesterday, and we agreed, yesterday before Brendan came out today, the Celtic fans jeering the substitution of Iwata. Rodgers says the jeering was strange. We said the same thing yesterday. He's right, isn't he?
But like he says, we says exactly the same thing as what Brendan said. So I found it very, very strange, because like we says, the guy's been out injured for nearly 2 months. He's not going to be playing for the full 90 minutes. He's starting to tire. Brendan makes a sub. Sub does a half-decent job. No problem for me. Even if we drew that game or lost that game, I would have still understood him making that sub after an hour.
Yeah, I can sort of understand as well, because he was having a brilliant game, especially the 20 minutes before he was taken off. He was really coming into the game, and I think that's what... It wasn't every Celtic supporter, it was just a handful, but, he's, as you say, John, he's been out for 3 months, and then the boy needs a rest. That's the bottom line, isn't it?
That is the bottom line. No, of course it's not all Celtic fans, but there is an element of Celtic fans, and look, they're paying their money. We don't go to away games or anything like that, so it's big respect to every Celtic fan that travels to away games, every single one of them, and they're entitled to their opinion, just like we are. Mm-hmm. But me personally, and yourself, I think it was the right decision.
Yeah. It was the right decision, because we also won the game, didn't we? So, as you say, even if we didn't win the game, the boy had to come off. He's not played in 3 months. So, and there's a perfectly capable substitution that was coming on, John. Bernardo, good player, decent player, and he helped us win the game as well. So, yeah, the jeers were a wee bit strange, I thought. Just it wasn't every fan. It was just a handful. But as you say, everybody's entitled to their opinion, John. Okay, let's move on. Wee bit of team news for Wednesday night. Naroki injured, John. Another injury, another centre half. This is going to be Scales and Carter Vickers in the centre of defence on Wednesday.
Aye, and still nothing about Lager Bielka. He's seems to just have disappeared. He's
gone, isn't he?
So there's no backup for the defence. Stephen Welsh, I don't think, is an able deputy in defence. I'm sorry, any but Stephen Welsh fans, but I just don't rate the boy at all. He does give 100%. He's brave going into challenges and stuff, but he loses a lot in there. And look, I can't say any more. I just don't think the guy's an able deputies under. So, calling on Lager Bielka, where are you?
Yeah, where is he? Indeed. If anybody knows what's happening with Lager Bielka, leave it in the comments section, because it would be good to know. I've not heard anything about the boy. And anytime he's played, John, I think he's looked decent. Big Lager Bielka.
Aye, he does. He looks half decent. So, he looks a bit clumsy, but a lot of players look clumsy every now and again. But where is he? I think he's going to be benched for the next games while Naroki's injured. Yeah,
and we'll go into a wee bit more when we give our 1-11 prediction, John, but we'll leave that there. This handball against Motherwell, John, on Sunday. What do you make of this handball? There's the freeze frame. It's been freeze framed now, right? I've obviously edited the photo a wee bit as well, so it's a wee bit clearer. Why was that no looked at? I know we've went over this already, but I'm bringing it up again because I don't understand why this isn't looked at by VAR.
I can't explain it. Nearest can explain it. You need to ask the guys that's in charge of the VAR and the referees why it wasn't looked at. But it's a shocking decision. It's a stonewall penalty. Clear handball.
Yeah, what you've got to remember, John, clear handball, you're right, both hands. As we were losing the game at this point, remember, this was vital that this was looked at. And it's totally blanked, John. Where do we go with it? Where do we go with this? What do we do about this? This is a few times this has happened to Celtic this season.
I don't know where we go, but I'll tell you what, Brendan should be telling the players, if you detect a slight hint of handball off one of the players, every one of you get your hands up in the air and run towards that referee.
Mm-hmm.
I've said it time again, if I know, why do Celtic players no surround this referee when there's a handball incident or something like that, or a bad challenge on a player? And I still say that boy Casey should have been sent off for that tackle low and Kuhn.
Yeah.
2-footed challenge, Xander, never touched the ball, took the player out and then his bum hits the ball.
Yeah, I thought some of the decisions on Sunday were very strange by Wally Collum and VAR, John. Then there was the Scales one, the high foot, not even looked at as well. No decision, Scales' head wasn't low. His head was a normal height, and this boy's feet's about 6 feet in the air and nearly takes his face off, and it's a play on.
Nah, Chris Sutton thought that was a play on as well. His opinion was, he's not looking there. To me, it was a bad challenge. You give me your feet that high, it's an automatic yellow card for me. Yeah, and if you make contact, it's an automatic red.
Yeah, Chris Sutton's wrong then, because it doesn't matter if he's not looking. His feet's still high. That's why that rule's in place, John, to protect players and to stop them getting injured with high foots in the face. So, again, the referee, he never done his job.
No, we can go back to other players that was kicked in the head. Joe Hart. It was on one Kyogo, the Aberdeen player, right through the side of him. Alistair Johnston.
Yeah.
Nothing done with any of them apart from that Aberdeen boy. What happened to him? Did he know? He didn't get anything, did he? Did he get a red card?
Nothing. He got nothing for that.
He got nothing for that. Right through the side of Cusack, same as Alistair Johnston one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alistair Johnston won nothing as well.
Yeah, and these players are out, John, for long spells. Alistair Johnston out for a long spell. Kyogo was out for a few weeks. These players need to start getting protection for these referees.
Especially Celtic players. I keep saying it. Why are these players playing like that against Celtic? They're trying to cripple players.
Yeah.
You can see it. There's nothing like that against Sefco. Nothing. You never see that with any teams against them. Maybe once in a blue moon you'll see a tackle one a season, maybe. But this is happening in every single game. The Celtic players, Xander.
I know. Yeah. All we can do, John, is bring it up on the podcast and give our opinions. Leave your opinion in the comment section as well. Leave what you think in the comment section. All right, John, a couple of player news, signing news, whatever you want to call it. Charlie Mulgrew thinks the boy Lennon Miller, midfield for Motherwell, Celtic should be gone from. That was a boy that turned Callum McGregor inside out for their goal.
All right.
What do you think, John? I don't remember much of seeing him apart from that bit of magic. There was a bit of magic. Hits the ball across for the goal scorer and he bangs into the net. It was a nice bit of play, but I didn't see anything else for Lennon Miller, did you?
I wasn't really paying attention to their players. I mean, you noticed the obvious ones like Bear up front. But no, I never paid any. I don't really pay attention to their players. I mean, it was a nice bit of skill, but you see that in every player now and again, didn't you?
That's it. I don't know. I've not seen enough of the boy to make a decision on that, personal decision on that. But again, let us know in the comments what you think. Lennon Miller, should Celtic be going for that boy? Motherwell player. Last player we signed for Motherwell was obviously Turnbull. So tell us what you think in the comments section anyway. Ida, sorry, John, keen on a move to Celtic. He's come out and said that today. So that's good news. He wants to sign for the club.
Well, wait till the end of the season, see how many he's banged in. But I've got a feeling this boy's going to be a regular starter now, Xander. With a performance like that, half an hour, it's the best half hour I've seen at Celtic for a long time. Any sub coming on and doing that totally changed the game. Won it single-handedly, really. But of course, it takes the players around him to set these chances up. Great ball in for Greg Taylor for that first one he scored, wasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. What a ball. And then Alistair Johnson as well, wasn't it? For the second one.
I think it was, I can't remember the assist for that one. But it was Alistair Johnson the assist for Palmer?
That was the Yang assist with that one.
Yang, so it was, aye.
Yang, just to change the subject slightly, Yang, John, would you rather see Yang on the right than, what's his name, Kuhn?
The problem I've got with Yang is he's a great wee player. We can see the ability that he's got. Certainly more ability than Lennon Miller. But his problem is he tries to hold on to the ball for too long. He wants to beat every player before putting the cross in, Xander.
Yeah, but I noticed a difference on Sunday, John. He set up Johnston for the Ida's second goal, and he had an assist for a third goal. So he assisted in 2 goals there, John, on Sunday.
Aye, well, he's got to be more. He's got to keep that hard work up, you know. But you've still seen a lot of that on Sunday as well. Try to beat too many players. I would just love him to get by one player and whip a cross in. He doesn't need to go back and beat him again and again, then beat another player and then lose it. But if he cuts that out of his game, I think we've got a half decent player in Yang. I do like Yang. I just think he tries to do too much.
Okay, fair enough, John. Cheers. Let's get into the betting for the game on Wednesday night. We'll just do this quickly tonight, John. Celtic 1-5, draw 6-1, Dundee 14-1. So obviously Celtic are, hot favourites. Doesn't even begin to explain it. So 1-5 Celtic, John. Let's go into the first goal scorers. Ida, O, and Kyogo, John. I thought this was a bit strange. All three of them are the same price at 4-1 to score the first goal. Why is O in there at the same price as Kyogo and Ida at 4-1? That's a strange one, isn't it?
Well, he has been recently. When you've been reading out the odds for striker scoring, he's always been up there with Kyogo, and he doesn't even get a game. So, look, O's pushed out the team now, Xander. He's not going to get a start with Kyogo and Ida in the team. He might get the odd sub appearance, but I think he's pushed out the team now. Yeah,
it looks like it, didn't it? Unless there's an injury or whatever, but yeah, it looks that way, John. Yeah. O'Reilly 13-2. That's the run about the usual. Outside bets, John, for the first goal. Greg Taylor, Carter Vickers, both 28-1.
Aye, that's good. 28-1. It's quite high in it, but how often do they score goals? Greg Taylor's got a shot on him right enough, isn't he, outside the box? He can whip a shot in. I hope they've been working on free kicks, practicing free kicks this week.
Yeah, we need a wee bit more practice there. I think a wee bit more efforts on goal when we're getting a free kick.
Well, we need to start getting on target for a start. That would be nice.
Exactly. Yeah. I think there's a wee slight feedback just came through there, John. Hopefully that disappears. So let's move on to the correct scores. What we think the correct score is going to be: 2-0 to Celtic, 6-1. 3-0 to Celtic, 13-2. 1-0 to Celtic, 17-2. And 3-1. 1 for Celtic is 10-1. Half-time, full-time, Celtic, you're looking at 13-10, so no bad prices there. But here is this week's Xander's Bet Builder.
Xander's Bet Builder.
Ida to score first, John, and Celtic to win 3-0, 36-1. What a price, John. What a price, isn't it?
It's a great price. It's a fantastic price. Aye, I would have a wee punt on that if I was a gambling man, because the 3-0's my score prediction. If anybody's a gambling man, remember everybody else, gamble responsibly. We're just, we don't gamble ourselves, but but they gamble responsibly. We're just doing this for the sake of the podcast. But aye, it's a great bet, that, Xander.
Yeah, brilliant. I'll just repeat it one more time, John, right before we move on. Ida to score first and Celtic to win 3-0 is currently at 36-1. Have a wee £1 on that. You never know. It might come in. You never know. Okay, John, let's move on. That's Xander's bet builder for this.
Xander's bet builder.
What's your predicted 11?
Hart, Carter, Vickers, Scales, Johnson, Taylor, Iwata, McGregor, what's his name? Mattarelli. Up front, Ida. On the left, my Ida. And on the right, Yang.
Yeah, mine's just sort of a similar, John. Same back five. With Hart, Johnston, Scales, Cameron, Carter, Vickers, and Taylor. I've got McGregor in the holding. I've got Matt O'Reilly, and then Kyogo just off the front with Ida up front, and Maida on the left, and Yang on the right, same as yourself, John. So very similar, I suppose, there, isn't it?
Very similar.
Yeah. Okay. That's the lineup. Competition. One more mention of this, and here it is. Name the two mystery voices to win the Legends frame print of the quadruple treble winners and the DVD quadruple treble box sets. Two brilliant prizes up for grabs there. It's a 4-week running competition because of the strike. We're just going to let it run for 4 weeks till the strike is over. 2 guesses on each voice. Have a wee listen to this.
Of course, because I know few friends who play football here, and I know.
So those European nights were just they're the. It's funny when you retire, right?
So if you think you know who they are, get your guesses into the comments section and get your entries in as soon as possible. If you don't want anybody to see your entries, contact John in the Celtic Forever Facebook page and send him a private message with your entries, and we'll log those entries as well, John.
Aye, yeah. If you want to claim the prize, you need to join Facebook anyway to send your address and all that. So get joining the group on Facebook, Celtic Forever Podcast on Facebook.
Yeah, and good luck to everybody that enters the competition. Brilliant prize up for grabs there. All right, John, comments. What have you got for us, buddy?
Comments. First up was one club since 1888. Tough competition, man. He thinks it's Momo Silla and Chris Morris. That's one for what are they doing now, isn't it? Chris Morris. Or did we already do him?
Did we do Chris? Oh, is that the boy with the pasties?
I can't remember.
It is, I think it is. I think Chris is Morris is Cornish pasties, aye. Aye. Maybe they were talking about food again.
Aye. Big Momo Silla.
Big Momo, yeah. Good luck with your entries. Who else have you got, John?
Dom Music, I think it is. Dom Music said, good pod and insights as usual, boys.
That's Dominic, thank you very much. Appreciate that. By the way, Dominic, you're new to the channel, I think. So keep your comments coming in, pal, and welcome to the channel.
Now, I've seen Dominic here before, Xander, a long time ago, mind you, but I think he's been here before.
And do I know who else I've not seen for a while? Ghost Tracker. What happened to him or her?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's, I don't know. Something to do with ghosts, I don't know.
Yeah. So get back in touch, Ghost Tracker. We miss your insights, pal. Anyway, John, what else you got?
Aye. Anyway, next up was we would never sell a club for £1. That was a close one today, and my nails were bitten off in injury time. And all credit to Big Ida and Mutley to secure the crucial 3 points.
It was, 2 minutes to go, John. We scored 2 goals. That was very close to another 2 points dropped, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Xander. And you can't beat the injury time winners. I've just pictured all the Sev Conings getting their bangers ready. Oh, here we go. Let's annoy them. Nothing. Back in the box for them for another day.
You talking about fireworks there?
Aye. I wasn't talking about sausages.
That's I think I said that on yesterday's podcast. They're put away for another day, obviously, aren't they? So they must have had the match under the ignition bit of the firework. And Celtic scored the last minute goal. So yeah, they're put away for another day, John. What else you got for us, pal?
James Doran. He said that was a tough game, and Motherwell tested us today. We had to dig deep in the end. That will keep the Scottish media quiet for a while. Well, right after it, they're on to Brendan Rodgers' case, isn't they?
Yeah, it didn't keep them quiet at all. They're looking for something right away with the Brendan Rodgers, Jane Lewis interview an absolute non-story. So they're just digging and digging and digging, John, and they're going to constantly dig to Celtic lose this league. So hopefully Brendan doesn't take the eye off the ball, and we come out with a convincing win on Wednesday night.
Aye, stay away from the mainstream media, everybody. Just stay well away from them.
Yeah.
That's all I can suggest. You don't go near them. I certainly don't, and I haven't done for years. Anyway, mad about football. How tough is this weekend's competition? I've never won a frame. I'll have one guess just now and come back with second. I'll say Lee Naylor and Wanyama.
Two brilliant guesses there. Mad About Football enters every single week, and the guy or girl has no won a single frame. Just keep entering, pal, because your day will come. That's all I'll say. Good luck with your entries as well, pal.
Aye, just keep trying harder.
And what I will say, John, sorry, is I forgot to mention, if there's more than one correct entry, which I doubt because it's very difficult, but if there is, it goes to a draw. And if there's one correct entry and nobody else gets the correct entry, you win it as well. So get your entries in, folks.
Aye, so one name could be enough.
One name could be enough, yeah.
Aye, so eclectic Minecraft builds. Competition entries, he thinks Agat or Dembele for number one, or Sutton or Cole. He says, don't know, it's a tough one.
Cole.
Carlton Cole.
Carlton Cole. Right, okay, right. Cole. Did he play for Celtic? I don't remember that. My memory is terrible, mind you. But yeah, good luck with your entries anyway. It's very tough, isn't it, John? It's not going to be easy to get a winner here, but it's a 4-week running competition. So, and by the way, just one more time, and I'll say that a couple of times, it's just to the strike on YouTube ends. The strike ends in 4.5 weeks. So we'll give it 4 weeks and then we'll go back to the frames.
Aye. Anyway, let's go on with these comments, Xander.
Yeah.
And here's a good one for we would never sell our club again. Kettlewell, McInnes, Naismith, Warnock, Martindale and Levine are obsessed with beating Celtic and yet put in no effort in trying to beat Sefco. That's what we're up against for the rest of the season. I couldn't agree more. I don't know about Warnock right enough. I don't know.
It was my original comment, John. I think he's replying to that. Warnock's a self-confessed Rangers supporter.
Right, I didn't know that. I don't know anything about the guy.
Yeah. I just read that the other day. There, he's been a follower of Rangers for a wee while. So yeah, there you go. So Warnock's added to that SPL manager list, John.
Right. Well, I thought he was. He says his team in Scotland was Morton. That's what he says when he signed for Aberdeen. But
the same as Chuck Young's at St Mirren, I suppose.
Aye. Nobody knows if Neil Warnock will even last to the end. We was just go with Aberdeen at the weekend, do you know?
3 each, I think. 3 each.
Again?
They've no won a game for arrived.
Have a lot of draws though, haven't
they? Yeah, apart from Rangers beating them.
Aye.
You know. Anyway.
It'll take more than Neil Warnock to stop the Aberdeen players trying against Sefco. Trust me, Xander. That's nothing to do with the manager. That's inbred in Aberdeen to beat them. To try and beat them anyway.
Yeah.
And another one, mere comment, Xander, from Rosemary. Thinks it's Bobo Baldi or Chris Commons.
Another good couple of guesses there, isn't it? So it's all you can go with is the voice, isn't it? That's all you've got. There's no picture, there's nothing else, just the voice. So if you're obsessed with Celtic like the way we are, you'll know the voices. Get it into the comment section. You've got a great chance to win the double prize, John. That's all I'll say.
Aye. Well, that's it. It's very simple in theory. It's just quite hard to guess them because I haven't got a clue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, John, is that it? Comments wise?
That's it, aye. Carlton Cole, aye. Do you remember him playing for Celtic now?
I think I do now. He wasn't there long, wasn't he? No?
I don't know, but he was there. It was 2015, I think it was. He was at Celtic. 2016, maybe.
Aye. All right, there you go. So, I remember him being there now, actually. He wasn't very successful, was he? All right. That wraps it up then for the night. Thank you for all your comments there. And thanks for reading them out, John. That's brilliant. Keep the comments coming in because we love this wee section on the podcast. We love reading these comments out and having our opinion on what you say. So keep the comments coming in. Hit like, subscribe, share, the usual. Hit all that for us, because we need as much help as we can just now with this strike. John, I sent you a message today saying YouTube had took over 1,000 views off us. What do you make of that?
You need to stop being naughty and putting up Celtic videos.
Aye, how dare I, yeah? How dare I? Considering there's 3 million Celtic videos on YouTube, but that's another story for another day. John, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for coming on, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Good luck to Celtic tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute, I've not gave my prediction for the score. Or yours. I think you said 3-0, didn't you?
I says 3-0 for the game against Dundee, aye.
Right, John, I'm going 5. 5-0.
Well, I admire your optimism, but I hope it comes true, because we need to really start putting these teams in their place, Sander.
Yeah.
Show them who's the champions, flex their muscles.
Yeah. Starting tomorrow, John, against Dundee, Celtic Park. All right, good luck to the boys tomorrow, John, and I'll catch you on the post-match on Wednesday night. Thanks for that, John. Hail, hail.
No worries, Sander. See you later, mate. Hail, hail.
Hail, hail.